Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Gold Rose and I have my
Simone.
But it took guts, it took an attitude. That's all it takes. That's all it takes to be successful is an attitude.
This is the cousin I was talking about in my last video. Obviously, we talked and we're here to make a video today.
Guest star.
My favorite cousin. We should probably talk about that too. Like,
Oh yeah.
how we, because we're not like cousins. I mean, we are cousins, but we didn't grow up together.
We're affiliated by relationship, not
Marriage. Soon to be married.
soon to be.
Yeah, we're related by soon to be marriage. We've only known each other for like
3 years.
It's
Yeah.
on that.
Longest 3 years of my life. Did I lie?
Okay, but don't act like
No, not with you.
we've only been close for like a year.
Yeah.
Year and a
Maybe
half.
a year and a half, yeah.
But just old girl didn't like you first.
Yeah, you
Throwing shots and stuff.
It was rough at the beginning, but now we're.
Okay, but it wasn't rough with me.
No.
You made it rough yourself.
I did. I'm saying it was rough. In my area, it was rough. But we're good now.
Yeah, we're good now.
And we're super close.
Like this. It's here. It's my shooter right here.
Oh god.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about, today we're going to be talking about the first time that we got high.
Mary Jane! I'm in love with Mary Jane. Y'all niggas don't smoke like me. She makes me feel alright. She makes my heart sing. And when I'm feeling low, she comes as no surprise. Turn me on with the love. Take me to paradise. Be love with Mary Jane. Oh, oh, oh.
Not together, but like individually.
I haven't gotten pregnant.
I was just about to say that.
I don't think
I was
we
just about to
have.
say that. I remember that time me, you, and old girl went to Home Depot, but that wasn't really like.
Oh yeah.
No, we haven't.
We didn't really smoke. We just kind of.
We haven't. We should. So did you want to go first? I can go first because my story's kind of funny.
Mine? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So this was with old dude that we were just talking about
Okay.
a little bit ago.
Mm.
This was like, and it's not that I had never smoked before this time. It's just that like this time I guess I actually inhaled or like I don't know what happened.
It was like the first real time
Yeah,
you feeling it.
yeah. I wanted to say this was my junior year of high school. Definitely my junior year of high school.
It was a while ago.
Bitch, I'm not that old. I only graduated.
That was like 4 years ago.
Bitch, I graduated in 2019.
Oh, 3 years ago then.
3? It's only 2020. That was a year ago. 2 years ago.
Yeah, but you said your junior year in high school.
Oh, true. I'm thinking.
I was
Anyway,
a junior in high school.
correct.
3
She's
years ago.
correct.
Very much.
But again, it was with old dude, and we were driving, and you know where Northwest Radio Highway is, like over in that area.
Yes.
I remember hitting the blunt. Okay, mind you, like I said, I only hit the blunt one time. That initial time. I remember hitting the blunt, and I got from Northwest Radio Highway. I don't remember nothing in between there all the way to Sorensen Parkway. Nothing. I don't remember anything in between there. I do remember after I hit the blunt, I remember rolling the window down because I couldn't breathe. And I remember saying I can't breathe, like I forgot how to breathe. And I literally like had my head out the window.
Forgot how to breathe?
And I had my head out the window. Then I ended up all the way on Sorensen Parkway.
If you don't live in Omaha, Northwest Radio is like here, and Sorensen Parkway is like
They're like
here. They're pretty far. They're like
30 miles apart?
30?
I'm sorry, 15?
Like
15. They're like
yeah.
15 miles apart.
It's pretty
I
far.
did say 30.
Are you
I did
right
say
now?
30. They're like 15 miles apart.
Yeah.
But anyway, I got to Sorensen Parkway. And when I tell you I'm going down Sorensen Parkway going by Metro. So I'm going down, kind of if I'm heading towards the airport. And I'm driving, and the light turned red. So, like any person do, if the light turned red, you stop the car. But as I'm getting closer to the light, well, I think I am, the light is moving further away.
No, that shit happened to me.
The light is moving further away, so I'm like panicking. I'm like, so
Where do I stop?
where do I stop? But somehow I ended up stopping in the right spot. At this point, I'm screaming. At this point, I'm screaming at old dude like, oh shit, like I cannot drive no more. Like, so I take a right, and you know where, what's right there on the corner? The McDonald's and stuff is right there on 30. I pulled into the McDonald's parking lot, and I stopped the car. And he thought it was funny. Like, he just thought this shit was funny, but he was trying to be there for me, but he really did think this shit was funny. Because I literally started panicking. And mind you, this is the first time I've ever felt the effect. And I'm like, when I tell you I graduated with a 4.0 and all that, like, this is me as a junior. So I'm like, oh my God, like, this is not me. Like, this is not who I am. Like, what if I don't go back to normal? Like, what the fuck? Like, oh, like, when I tell y'all I was panicking. And then I was like, how am I gonna get home? How am I gonna drive? Mind you, it's only like 6 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe 8, like 8 o'clock in the evening. So I'm like, oh my God. Mind you, so again, we in the McDonald's parking lot. He in the passenger seat laughing but trying to calm me down at the same time. So I just started doing crazy shit. Like, I don't know, like I just was panicking, then I started dancing like out of nowhere. Like my feelings was fluctuating. Like I would just start laughing, dying, and then I would just panic and like nearly be about to cry. Like, I don't know what was going on, but I knew that wasn't for me when I saw that red light go that way instead of this way. So I knew that. When I tell you, we sat in this parking lot for like an hour because I was not letting him drive my car. If I was like, if I feel like this, you're not driving either. Like, and he like, I'm cool, like I'm good. I'm like, ain't no way, ain't no way. And he's like, you only hit the bump one time. I'm like, exactly. So how are you like this and I'm like this? Like, ain't no way. So I guarantee you, we sat in the parking lot for like an hour. It had to be like 2, because like I said, it was 6. But I remember, and then it was like 8. Okay. So then I eventually let him get the driver's seat. We drive around, and I was like, I need to go see my best friend. She worked at the Walgreens right up the street. So we go to the Walgreens, I get out of the car. Mind you, her stepdad is there to pick her up. So I see him when I get out of the car, and I'm like, I'm high as fuck. So like, I don't want him to see me because I don't want to say nothing. So I don't know if he didn't see me or he just didn't speak. But I snuck around, went to Walgreens. Oh boy, followed me in the Walgreens. I see my best friend. I'm thinking I'm talking normal. When I asked my best friend the next day, she said I was whispering. Like whispering, like whispering, like not even whispering, like I probably was just moving my mouth, like no words was even, and she kept saying, what? And I was just like, trying to talk to her, but apparently I was just whispering, so she never knew what I said, and then I was just like, bye, and I left. So then I remember getting back in the car, because I had to sneak around her stepdad or whatever, and we got in the car, he started driving. Then we went to go pick up one of his female friends. I don't remember the girl. I know she was really nice, I remember that, and we was laughing and stuff, but I don't remember her name or anything. So,
irrelevant.
We ended up, then I got hungry, so I was like, we need to go to Wendy's or something. Actually, we're gonna take a step back. Before we went to pick the girl up, I guess she sent him his location. He told me to tell him where to go, so he gave me his phone, and what I remember is, I remember he was asking me like where to turn at, and I kept telling him to turn, but he kept ended up going in circles. I figured out now that the whole time I was holding the phone upside down. Swear to God, holding the phone upside down. So he got mad and he was just like, give me the phone. I'm like, no, I can do it, I can do it. What I remember, he kept going in a circle. Like he kept hitting the same right turn, but it was the wrong one apparently. But I kept telling him to turn right. I was holding the phone upside down. But we eventually made it to the girl house. And then, like I said, we got hungry, so we went to Wendy's. Mind you, Wendy's on Dodge, that line is always long.
Always long.
Especially at night, that line is always long. So I remember waiting in the line or whatever. We get to the window. I had told him what I wanted or whatever, gave him the card so he could pay or whatever. We get to the window where you give them your card or whatever so you can pay for the food. And then he paid. And then we got up to the window where they give you your food. That food was cold as fuck. He was mad. He's very picky about his food, so he was mad. I'm like, come on, like, can we just go? Like, just calm down. Like, then they didn't give him like the drink that he wanted or something. And mind you, when you order, they usually be like, we're out or whatever.
Yeah.
Then we get to the window. It was somebody else at the window. He's like, we don't have that anymore. You're gonna have to take that. And he's sitting
Did
there
you
like,
get an option?
yeah. He like, so he like, well, I'm about to wait for my drink because old girl just said she was gonna go get it because it was somebody else at the window. I was like, I'm about to go get your drink. Dude, like, y'all need to leave, this and the third. He got mad. Then the person came from the back with his drink. And he was like, see, I told you somebody had my drink, this and the third. And then they was arguing. I'm like, dude, can we just leave? Like, I just want to go lay down.
I'm high as hell.
Yeah, like, can we just leave? Like, oh my God. Like, this, I can't do this. Like, this is not for me. Like, I'm not, no. Then, like I said, the food was cold. So when I just bit into my burger, I was just like,
Frozen.
mad. Like, I'm hungry, this burger cold. Then I'm like, we've been waiting in line this whole time, so how's the food cold? Y'all, I know y'all gotta be back there making fresh food because of how many people was in this line. It was. Then I remember dropping him off. No, actually, when we went to his house and we sat in front of his house in the car for like another hour. I didn't get home till like 1 o'clock. So after that, we sat outside in the car. I think we watched the movie, but I went to sleep because I went to sleep. And then I went home. Went to sleep. That was the best sleep of my life. That night, when I tell you,
I sleep.
out.
We have you.
That was the best sleep of my life. But that basically is my story. That, yeah. I don't
I
like
just
that.
can't get over the fact you had the phone upside down.
When and look, I'm holding it like this though. I remember I was holding it like this. I don't know. Then he got mad at me because he kept turning. I mean, I told you when it turned. Yeah, like he kept. When I tell you we went to the square, you know how the blocks are.
Yeah.
We literally went to the square like 3 times.
Before you realized.
So I know it wasn't just me. I know it wasn't just me.
He was like, oh yeah, we just took this turn, let's take it again.
Take another right turn. And when right there on Continental Boulevard, right there.
But you know if you keep taking rights, you're gonna go in a circle. You gotta take a left at some point.
See, but I remember trying to describe to him how I felt, and I felt like 3 different people.
That's true.
So when he asked me, he was like, so what do you feel like when I was panicking and stuff? Like I felt like there was a future me, and then a past me. Like, that's what I felt. Yes, okay, now you know what I'm talking about. That's what I felt
I
like.
felt more like my eyes were like zooming in and zooming out.
That too.
Like
that
zoom in
and the 3 people. Yeah.
That was
And then it would just go black.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah.
That was
I'm glad somebody else could relate, because I would try and describe that to people and they'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. It's because we're the same person.
True.
Okay, so my story goes back to, I think it was freshman year, so 2015.
No, 2015 was my freshman year.
Oh, 2016. It was, I used to be like a bad kid, like genuinely bad.
Before you moved
Like-
in with my cousin?
Well, yes, but no. Like 7th grade to like my freshman year, I was bad. Like not bad in school, but like outside of school, I was bad.
Like at home or just out? Being out?
Period. Out. Like bad out in the house, all that. I was bad.
Oh, so you was a rebel.
Yes.
Radio
Because
rebel.
all my siblings were like good kids around this like age, obviously. And Dane was like working and doing his stuff, and I was like, I want to be a rebel. Like everybody else is perfect. I want to be different.
That's the youngest child.
So,
right there.
anyways, I was bad.
So it's deep.
So I used to hang out with these girls that they were like the hot Cheeto girls.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Hot Cheetos.
You never met the hot Cheeto girls?
Right.
It's the white girls that try to be black and they be eating the hot Cheetos. Hey, let me get some. Those girls.
I didn't know they called them.
That's what they are. Anyways,
Well, I didn't really have.
I used to hang out with the hot Cheeto girls because
That's what y'all call them? You don't call them the hot Cheeto girls. Why couldn't y'all call them like? What's that one?
well, we also call them snow roaches.
God may have blessed you with Barbies, a backyard with a pony in it, a boyfriend named Jake, and an unwanted pregnancy that your father paid to terminate so you could go to college and major in being a basic bitch.
I like that bit.
Okay, so the Snow Roaches, I hung out with them. And this was because I thought I was white and I was going through a personal crisis. Anyway, so, this is when I straighten my hair all the time.
I mean, your hair looks cute straight.
It didn't back in the day. Anyways, so these girls were like, oh, we're hanging out this weekend. You should come. And I was like, okay, period, I'm down. Because this weekend it was 420.
So you thought you was grown.
So I thought I was grown. And so I told my mom, I was like, hey, I'm about to go hang out with so-and-so. And she was like, okay, like, you spending the night? Yeah. So I go over to this girl's house. She lives in an apartment, and we're all chilling. And they're like,
so how old are they?
They were the same age as me.
And they have an apartment?
It wasn't her apartment. It was her mom's apartment, but her mom was working the night shift. So
them the kids that be woo.
Yeah.
Pregnant at 15.
Why you just predict her future?
Her future.
She's pregnant. Actually, she just had her baby today.
And
That's me.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Anyways, so she was like, "Oh,
that's a roach.
These guys want to hang out. Let's go to their place." And I was like, "Okay." And so we went, and they were like, "We're gonna smoke," and I was like, "Okay, that's fine." And at first, I didn't want to smoke because my dad and my brother smoked, and I didn't really like to associate.
That was me too.
Myself.
That's why I'm saying I didn't. The first time I had ever smoked, I had to be like a junior high. Like I was really against that. Like not like against it, but it just something I never wanted to do. Like everybody does. Like why would I?
It just wasn't. I wanted to be different.
Yeah.
Everybody else is doing it. I wanted to be different.
Man, I don't want to be like you.
Right. Facts. And so.
And then I just never understood because they always hungry. Like you just eat everything. Like
I don't get it. I really don't.
Yeah.
But now I do. So, we went to this dude's house. By the way, they picked us up, right? And we're freshmen. And they had to be juniors, seniors.
Yeah, okay. I'm like.
And they picked us up. And we was scrunched in the car like clowns.
How many people was in the car? How many girls is it?
There were 3 of us. So 2 Snow Roaches, me, and then there were like 3 guys. And it was like a little like Ford Focus. Like the older ones.
Rolling.
So,
man.
We was deep, untinted windows, all that. So we go to this dude's house, and he's like, oh, we gotta hang out in the basement. And the basement looks straight trap house.
Concrete, unfinished.
Yes.
Concrete, yeah.
Concrete, unfinished. The couch is like, it was like brown, but it looked like it was supposed to be white. And like,
trap house.
Yeah, there were bottles all over. There was the homemade bongs all over the place. I was just
good niggas.
They were all white. So so it reaches at this time it's like almost 12, right? And so they're like, oh, it's 420, blaze up. And so for the past hour they've been rolling blunts.
How many? See, that's the thing. When I tell you I only hit the blunt one time, I kid you not, I swear to God.
They rolled about, I'm pretty sure it was 12.
When I tell you that day, I only hit the blunt one time. But I do remember that day too. Oh boy was like, you need to like inhale. Like he showed me a different way how to do it, and I did it, and I was choking for like the first 20 seconds, and I was like, oh, now it's like I felt it. Elevate.
Go to my head. I felt it. But so they've been rolling up for the past hour, right? And these are the kind of guys that like perfect their roller. They mess it up.
Did I ever show you that video the first time I rolled one?
Yeah, you did.
Perfect.
You did. My first one was kind of skinny, but it was good.
No, mine was, what they be saying? I've heard that bitch.
Oh. Not the lingo. So it gets 12 and they're like, oh, they're all lighting up, they're on blunt. And they're like, smoke. And I was like, no, I'm cool, like, I'm chilling. They're like, come on, just do it. And my easily peer pressure ass was like, okay. And so we were going in a circle, and like it was literally blunt after blunt. After you hit a blunt, another one was coming. So you were literally two-fisted the whole time. So we all smoked all of them, and I can't even explain how I feel because I don't even remember. I was so gone, like so gone by like 12:15 that I couldn't function. And they were like, all right, let's all chill for a second. So
See, I've never not been able to like to walk and operate, but it's very hard for me to like focus.
yeah.
Like to like.
No, I was able to like walk and talk and stuff. It was just like, if I was talking to you or if I was walking somewhere, I didn't know I was there, or I didn't know I was having that conversation.
That's why I said from Northwest Radio to so I don't remember anything in between there.
I know.
Nothing in between.
And that's when I'm high, like most of the time. Like I don't remember the in between. Like I don't remember. Like I be driving with like Vanessa, and Vanessa's like, we'll be going from one place to another. I'll be like, I really don't even remember how we got home. Like that's just how it is. And so we smoke, and like an hour later, they're rolling up more. So I'm at least 2 blunts to myself at this point, right? And they're rolling up more. They probably roll up about 4 more. And like 2 of the guys left. And another guy shows up, and he's like, yo, I just bought an 8. And I'm like, yo, what is this gonna do? And so like, I'm not no pussy. So I kept going. And like, I didn't feel like I was gonna throw up or anything, and like I didn't feel.
See, I've never felt like that.
I've never felt like that unless I've been twisted. Like,
See, I've never been drunk and high before.
I have. It was not good for me. I did it once, and that one time I did it, I was puking my brains out. It was so bad. But anyways.
Yeah, that probably is something. Especially when we be drinking.
Yeah. That's another story. So this guy shows up with the 8. And they're like, oh, bad. All these white folk. And at this point, me and my snow roaches are sitting on the couch watching the TV. And like, first of all, I'm pissed off because there was gum on the couch and I sat on it and it got on my leggings and they have yet to be repaired. No. Those are my favorite pair. Anyways.
Oh, so that's why you want it.
Anyways, so this dude walks in and he looks hella familiar, and I was like talking to one of the girls, and I was like, yo, what's his name? And they were like, I don't know. And so they go outside, like all the guys go outside to smoke their blunts. They just roll, because all of us were like, nah, because we just smoked the 3 that they made. And he wanted to roll more, so they rolled more. And then they went outside to smoke. And then this dude opens the screen door, pops his head in, and he was like, hey, yo, are you Dane's little sister? And I was like, when I froze. Because I was like, please don't fuck me. Because he would be so mad. And,
hey, yo, what you think? Bitch, that's why I'm glad I'm the older sibling.
No,
I'm
it's
so glad I'm the older
bad.
sibling.
It was so bad because I was already anxious from being high. And this dude just opens the door. Hey, yo, you Dane's little sister? I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, no. And I was like, what? And he was like, I can't be smoking with my buddy's little sister. And I was like,
what grade was he in at that point?
Dane? He was a junior. And, yeah, and we were hanging out with juniors and seniors. And so, I should have known. But anyways,
I'm surprised he wasn't there.
He was like, I can't be smoking with Dane's little sister. And I was like, yeah, you can, why can't you? I was bold. And he was like, no, that's messed up, I'm about to call him. I said, whoa! I was like, no, he doesn't even know I'm here. And he was like, all right, bet, but we're not smoking together anymore. And I was like, okay, I don't even plan on seeing you anymore. And
why are you in my business?
We fall asleep, which that was our first mistake.
At the trap house?
At the trap house. We wake up.
What time is it at this point?
We went to bed at like 3. We wake up at like noon.
Oh, Lord.
And I don't remember how we.
The night.
Yeah, I don't remember how we got back to her mom's apartment, but we got back there, and they were like, hey, y'all trying to smoke again? I was like, I'm still high. I'm still gone. Like, when I tell you I was gone, I was still like seeing, I don't know, some shit. So I was just like, oh my
See,
god.
I've never hallucinated.
So
Thank the Lord.
it was just crazy. And then I ended up just having my mom come get me. Oh, I missed an important detail. So we were sitting on the couch, and this was before the dude arrived. And Mans was,
The dude that knew your brother?
yeah, the other two guys were lining up coke on the table while they were rolling blunts. And I was like, y'all, if they fucking, I was like, if they put coke in the blunt, I can't.
No.
And
My dad doesn't do that. No.
Well, I'm black. And so I asked one of the snow roaches to ask them if they were putting coke in the blunt. And he was like, nah, you think I would waste my coke on y'all? I was like, okay,
Thank you.
got to. God bless. For some first time smoking, that's a pretty good story.
I mean, my story wasn't bad. It wasn't, I'm not saying like I panicked, but I was panicking.
Yeah.
It could have been worse.
I mean, I was panicking too. It just, I was like focused on, we were watching SpongeBob. So that's why I was
3 o'clock in the morning. Bitch.
Yeah, I was trying to stay up, bro. I think I have a picture, but I'm not gonna go find it because I don't want to expose.
I would have pictures if me and that person were still together. I deleted them.
And that's on self-growth.
Period. 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 Nothing left to say, like, period. 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 Period.
I do have pictures though from the first time me and her got drunk together and videos.
That's not right.
I do have those. We'll have
I
to
do
make a
too.
video about that.
Yeah.
Cause that was funny. That was funny.
That was an experience.
That was
for
funny.
sure.
That was like
I think that's the night that we actually like.
that's when we became like that was when we went from this to like,
Literally?
Yes.
I think it's because we were drunk. But here we are.
no,
I'm
no,
like
actually,
so much nicer when I'm drunk.
you're the opposite of everybody else in your family.
Very much so.
No, but I feel like we were close when we planned that Florida trip together.
Oh yeah.
But was that
We
that
got
same
drunk.
night? Or
We got drunk before that.
was it before that? I feel like
Because I remember y'all yelling at me about the fucking fireball. Okay.
But I feel like that was after the Florida trip. No,
No,
it
the
wasn't.
Florida trip was graduation.
From your, so it was. But we drank at the graduation thing, right? We only took like a couple shots, so we didn't like your graduation party. Because
I think that was.
I think the fireball thing was at your college, going away.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I think that's.
It was Trey's going away party.
And you had a going away party together.
Yeah, but I wasn't really going away. I was just moving down the street.
Around the corner. Okay.
Around the corner.
Well, that's it for this video. I don't know. We'll probably make another one.
Probably.
I don't know if the next one's gonna be about the first time they got drunk together, or another. We can talk about our worst relationship.
That's a good one.
That would be.
That's
good.
a good one.
That would be good.
I fuck with that idea.
So either
Our first time getting drunk together, or our worst relationship. Pick one.
the drunk one though would be like us actually getting drunk together though, and like this video where it was like separate stories.
Yeah.
Like we actually did that together.
Yeah.
That's it. We're out. This bitch.